The Two-State Solution Conference, held at the United Nations, ended with a powerful and unified declaration. Called the New York Declaration, it represents one of the strongest multilateral pushes for Palestinian statehood in decades. The joint statement, backed by France, the United Kingdom, Canada, and dozens of other nations, reaffirms a full international commitment to the two-state solution. It calls for the immediate recognition of Palestine as a sovereign state, side by side with Israel, in peace and security. This shift is not symbolic. France officially recognized the state of Palestine just days ago. The UK and Canada followed suit, along with Portugal and Malta. These recognitions, long stalled by geopolitical deadlock, are now gaining global momentum. The declaration urges other nations to join this path. The backdrop is urgent. The war in Gaza, now nearing its second year, has left over 30,000 Palestinians dead and many Israeli hostages still unaccounted for. The statement places ending the war and securing the release of hostages as top international priorities. It also demands immediate humanitarian aid access and calls on Israel to begin withdrawing military forces from Gaza. But the declaration goes further than ceasefire demands. It outlines a political roadmap. It emphasizes the need to unify Gaza and the West Bank under the leadership of the Palestinian Authority. To achieve this, the statement calls for the disarmament of Hamas and the end of its rule in the Gaza Strip. This is one of the most contentious aspects of the plan. Hamas still maintains control over Gaza and, despite intense military campaigns, remains active. But international leaders are now in rare agreement. For lasting peace, Hamas must relinquish power. The declaration stops short of outlining a military solution, but insists on institutional reform under the Palestinian Authority's umbrella. Another key demand? A clear and public commitment from Israel to the two-state solution. The joint statement urges Israel to immediately halt settlement expansions and violence in the West Bank. Any form of annexation, the declaration states, is a red line that the international community cannot accept. Israel, so far, has not endorsed the declaration. While the current Israeli leadership remains resistant to formal recognition of a Palestinian state, pressure is building, not just from international partners, but also from within Israeli society, where voices calling for a negotiated peace are growing louder. The declaration also repositions the Israeli-Palestinian conflict in a broader regional context. It argues that lasting peace and the full integration of Israel and Palestine into the economic and diplomatic systems of the Middle East depends on resolving the occupation and achieving a fair, just peace for both peoples. Still, challenges remain. Hamas has shown no signs of stepping aside. Israel, with its security concerns, is unlikely to move quickly, and the United States, historically a key peace broker, has taken a more cautious tone, urging dialogue but stopping short of endorsing statehood outright.